Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Justin Betty. Today, a years-long legal battle involving the former Mattoon Elementary School in Shawano County is now over. Newswatch 12's Rachel Eiler was there to hear today's judge's ruling and has details.
The Mattoon Elementary School, sitting idle since 2016, now the center focus of a lawsuit covering the issue of rural access to choice schools. It started when a founder of nonprofit Shepherd's Watch, Wade Reamer, wanted to purchase the building and turn it into a community center and private Christian school.
The village of Mattoon is a biracial community, and a lot of it's low income and below poverty. It's a community that really needs to be helped. I mean, a small community like that without its own school, it's never going to be a growing community again.
But when Anago School District wouldn't agree to sell the building if it was to be used as a school, it came down to if the district even owned the property or if it belonged to the village of Mattoon. After a year-long battle, the dispute now put to rest.
Based upon the above, the court does grant summary judgment in favor of the defendant and does hereby declare title and ownership of the real estate in question to be with ASD.
Meaning Shepherd's Watch is back to square one. Mattoon's and Shepherd Watch's attorney Don Dowry added the next step is still up in the air and rests with the villages of Mattoon and Hutchins.
Considering appeal, Mattoon wants to get it, and Hutchins, they want to get it so they can sell it to our client immediately and have a school there in their local town.
As for Shepherd's Watch, they still hold hope.
Sometimes fighting for what's right, it takes a little effort, and I'm okay with that.
That's Rachel Eiler reporting. The judge did say the village does own a small part of the building based on where it sits on the property. So the two sides will likely need to work together to decide what will happen moving forward. Outside, Jeff, another fairly mild day.
Yeah, look what we did today. High temperatures up near 40 again. Tomorrow, same story. Same for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In fact, Sunday, we could have high temperatures up near 50. But today was comfortable with lots of sunshine across the area. Right now, we're falling back. Everything that melted today is now refreezing with 26 in Rhinelander, 25 for Anago, 30 in Medford. We'll have lows tonight down in the low to mid-20s tonight. Okay, the wind has finally died down. This will go calm for several hours this evening, followed by a shift out of the southwest again tomorrow. And there are some things on the radar. This is basically nothing. It's Virga. It's not reaching the ground. We have clear skies for tonight and for tomorrow. In fact, no rain or snow in the forecast until Tuesday of next week. Your forecast tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, low temperatures down near 11. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin?
Thanks, Jeff. The U.S. government estimates that nationwide over 4,000 unidentified bodies are recovered each year. And while you may think of that as a big city issue, it's not always the case. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel spoke with the Oneida County medical examiner, Crystal Schaub, who says there are quite a few still unidentified bodies here in the North Woods.
They matter to us because they're somebody. They're somebody's family. They're somebody's father, mother, brother, sister, child.
The oldest unidentified person case in Oneida County is over a century old.
The oldest John Doe case that we have on file is August 1905. And we believe that he was a victim of a railroad accident.
The two most recent cases are listed on NamUs.
The newest case that we have on file is John Doe 2000. It was a man who was found in the woods in Harshaw. John Doe 1980 was found in the town of Pine Lake.
And there are clues. Evidence Shaw believes makes identifying these two men possible.
Each case has something that is specific to that person.
Unfortunately, COVID-19 slowed progress on the two active investigations.
All the labs in Wisconsin that we typically use for our DNA are all backlogged with other cases, and they're also doing the COVID testing.
Real-life mysteries don't get solved quickly like on TV, even when there isn't a pandemic going on. But Schaub says one thing TV shows do have right. Sometimes, all it takes is a little clue to break a case.
Somebody out there knows something. Somebody out there saw something, gave one of these men a ride, or saw them at a gas station, or had a conversation with them at a bar. Somebody knows something.
That's Cooper Henkel reporting. The Oneida County Sheriff's Office has a warning for folks in the county right now about a potential scam going around. They say a number of people are complaining about calls they're receiving from someone pretending to be from the Sheriff's Department, asking for money. They say it's not really them. And as usual, you should not give personal information or money over the phone.
We've had some scams in the past where people have received phone calls that a family member is in jail and that they're going to need to bail that person out.
If you come into contact with the scammer or feel you have been scammed, you're recommended to call the Oneida County Sheriff's Office or your local law enforcement to report it. The number of new confirmed COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin continues to drop, now down more than 90% from its peak. Today, the State Department of Health Services announced 539 new confirmed cases, dropping our 7-day rolling average to 545. We average over 6,000 per day back in mid-November. DHS also announced 18 new deaths today, bringing our rolling 7-day average down to 17. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports 21 people are in the hospital right now with COVID-19. They say 6 of those are in the ICU. Over 1.5 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine have now been distributed across Wisconsin. DHS reports over 16% of people in the state have now received at least one dose. Iron County has the highest vaccination rate in the Northwoods, almost 24%. Taylor County has the lowest rate in north central Wisconsin, with just under 10%. Next week, Wisconsin will be receiving 47,000 more doses of the newly approved Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. Today, UW health officials gave a quick news briefing about that, saying it'll make things a lot easier logistically for vaccinators.
Johnson & Johnson's a single dose. That's one key factor within that, and that makes it easier from a logistical standpoint for some patients, maybe a reason. There is a little bit lower efficacy.
Anderson also says he's happy with the progress being made with vaccine distribution.
I think we're really fortunate that we have 3 vaccines now that have proven to be highly effective at preventing risk for hospitalization, death, severe complications. So those have also been proven to be very safe.
Health officials say if you have already received a Pfizer or Moderna vaccine, you do need to get that same type of shot when you get your second dose. A lot of businesses across the country took a hit during the pandemic, but some retailers, especially those who focus online, saw a boost in sales over the last year. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson tells us of one local shoe company here in the Northwoods who's been here for over 100 years and is now looking to expand.
Businesses across the country suffered when the pandemic hit, but not the Weinbrenner Shoe Company in Merrill.
We make the best boots in the world.
And those boots are flying off the shelves.
Demand for the Thurgood brand is greater than it's ever been, and we don't see that slowing down anytime soon.
Jeff Burns is the president of the Weinbrenner Shoe Company based in Merrill, and with his 10 years there, he's never seen anything like 2020.
When COVID hit, a lot of our competition stopped production and laid people off. We didn't do either. We increased our marketing budget and we made as many shoes as we could possibly make. And that strategy allowed us to take market share from some of our competitors.
A new strategy for a company with deep roots in the state.
Weinbrenner Shoes has been making shoes in the state of Wisconsin for over 129 years, since 1892. And that makes us older than Chevy, Ford, or Harley-Davidson.
Weinbrenner has been headquartered in Merrill since 1936. But with increased demand, workers are getting cramped.
Not having enough room to move around, like move racks and stuff around. Running into each other, like we're trying to walk through the aisleways and stuff.
This week, Weinbrenner purchased an additional facility. It will add 140,000 square feet to their production with some much-needed elbow room for the workers. The current building houses 130 employees, and Merrill will see an additional 50 jobs come up once the operations are in full swing by next February.
It's a great atmosphere. It's a great place to work. The people are awesome and fun.
Despite the hardships of space, Burns knows it's not a bad problem to have. He's excited to carry on the legacy of Weinbrenner and bring more jobs to Merrill.
We're committed to this community, so we want to see this community stay vibrant, and we want to continue to grow and provide good jobs for the community.
Reporting for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
The company plans to start renovations on this new building immediately. They hope to have everything in place by October. After that, Weinbrenner plans to work on the expansion at their other location in Marshfield. Some pretty mild temperatures this week, considering it's early March in northern Wisconsin. Newswatch 12 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller is in with your full forecast after the break. You're watching Newswatch 12, proud to serve butternut. Folks all across the North Woods of Wisconsin.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for Spinal Aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Step 1, build a new breed. Make it an SUV. Send it off-road. Send it to Baja. Then evolve, enhance, expand. Make it capable, smart, human. And then make more. Because the only way to predict the future is to build it. And the only way to build it is Ford Proud. Choose FlexBuy and get a 2020 Escape with 0% financing for 66 months. Plus $3,500 cash back. Only at your local Ford dealer.
We did it again. Another amazing day across the area today. High temperatures up near 40, plenty of sunshine, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Outside right now, it's currently 26 in Rhinelander, 28 for Leona, 36 for Marshfield. So whatever melted today with high temperatures near 40 is now refreezing, and there are a few slippery spots out there right now. All right, but the wind's finally shifting today all day long out of the north around 10 miles per hour, giving us a feel-like temperature near 30, even though temperatures were near 40. This wind's going calm out there now. Tomorrow, though, it's going to come out of the west around 10 miles per hour again, so get ready for that. But to the west of us now, there are warmer temperatures brewing out there right now. Of course, there's 40s still and a couple of 50s out here across the plains. We're going to build this heat for several days, and it's going to make a run for us. We're not going to see 60s or 70s yet, but we still do have a couple of 50s on our forecast map for Monday, Tuesday, into Wednesday. All right, today, though, the average high now is even freezing at 32. The average low is 12, record low being 28 below back in 2014. We're kind of done with that, right? And sunset at 5:48 in the afternoon. Now, looking down the road here, for snowfall so far this snow season, we're at 49.9 inches. Will we get some more? Well, probably yes. It always typically snows in March, and we do probably have a little bit of snow in the forecast at least. Not this week, but probably toward the end of next week. Here's that trend, though. Tomorrow, you can't get snow with this, right? 38 tomorrow, 39 for Friday, 41 for Saturday, and that's a 48 for Sunday. So trails this weekend, lots of sunshine. They're going to get a little slushy in here, though, as you know. And then 51, of course, for Monday into Tuesday before we cool off a bit for Wednesday into Thursday of next week. So our snowpack is going to take a hit. It already has, down to a foot in Rhinelander, 0 in Green Bay, 8 in Madison, continuing to kind of shrink across Northwoods now, as we'll have high temperatures near 40 again tomorrow with plenty of sunshine. All right, so out there now, lots of clear skies except for a little bit of cloud cover across western Wisconsin. Now, this is all virga, precipitation in the atmosphere, but not making it to the ground as it's falling through some very dry air at the surface. But still, a couple clouds out there now will help keep temperatures up just a bit tonight. But to the west of us, here's our issue. We're in that dry pattern again. We've had this off and on pretty much all winter long. A storm track to our north, one to our south. We're stuck in the middle where nothing really happens. So for us, dry forecast for this weekend into probably Monday before we get some rain and maybe some snow in here on Tuesday and a Wednesday. But here's that map. High pressure firmly in charge for us and pretty much a lot of the country right now as things begin to warm up across the Midwest there. So here's that snowfall again. It snows in March. We had 4.3 inches last year, 7.3 back in 19. There's a big winter of 16.5 inches back in 2018 during the month of March. So again, we get snow in March. Will it happen soon? No, but there are some signs pointing toward a week and a half from now to 2 weeks from now, we could get a little bit of snow. You forecast then for tonight, though, it's partly cloudy skies, still cold, right? Lows down near 11 with a calm wind already out there now. For tomorrow, it's Thursday already. Mostly sunny. That's going to feel good. Highs near 40. That's great with a north breeze around 5. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by West Furniture and Mattress shows a quiet stretch of weather continues as we get warmer. There's the weekend. Fantastic. Our next chance for rain gets in here on Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. Justin?
The 50s there, too. Thanks, Jeff. Senate Democratic leaders have struck a deal with President Joe Biden to put tighter income limits on those direct payments in the next COVID-19 relief bill, which is expected to be voted on tomorrow. Under the plan, right now, every American who files taxes individually and makes up to $75,000 a year would still receive the full $1,400 checks. Couples filing jointly with incomes up to $150,000 would also get the full payments, $1,400 per person. But smaller payments to Americans with higher incomes would now be phased out more quickly under the House bill, with the change cutting off payments to single filers at $80,000 a year instead of $100,000, and payments to couples zeroing out at $160,000 a year rather than $200,000. The changes were requested by the more moderate Senate Democrats, including West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin. March is known for basketball, but that's not the only sport handing out championships in the Northwoods. We'll preview this weekend's state bowling championship after the break. But first, here's tonight's Job Watch.
Job Watch is brought to you by Ripco Credit Union.
Discovering the perfect paint for your home has never been easier with Zinzer Smartcoat. Plan smart with interactive tools at smartcoat.com. Buy smart in-store or online for home delivery. And paint smart with this advanced paint and primer in one. Say hello to Zinzer Smartcoat, the next generation of intelligent paint, exclusively at Menards.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor. Have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
There are never enough hours in the day. I'm always making trade-offs, sacrifices. But I'll keep going. Even when it feels like there's no way I can do it all, I won't give up. I'm doing this for me and for them. We're doing this together. North Central Technical College's virtual college. Flexible learning, because our time is precious.
Coming up on a Thursday, Butcher Shop Bake Company is going to join us to talk all about cookies and also an expansion in the works.
That sounds amazing, Marissa, and these temperatures are going to be amazing. We have 50s in the forecast. More when you tune in on your Thursday.
Sports Watch 12 starts now.
When I say the words March and championships, your mind probably goes straight to basketball. I mean, I get it. Who doesn't love the upsets and the crazy buzzer beaters? But the Northwoods has a chance to see a different sport take the spotlight this weekend, and these kids have been knocking down the competition. For some, it's a hobby. But don't tell that to these kids.
Who I am, what I do, what I love to do, it's all because of this team and bowling.
It really is where my friends and family are. This is where I've always been, so this is where, like one of my second homes, where all the people I hang out with are.
Like any sport, bowling has taught this group valuable life lessons.
This sport gives you everything. It can give you the physical game not only, but it can also give you, mindset of just having fun.
Communication skills a lot, sportsmanship, and a lot of others too.
I can take it in anything. When I'm stressed at a test or stressed at my job, I learn how to control myself, how to calm down, how to breathe.
And naturally, you get pretty good when you've been doing this a while.
Currently, I've been bowling for 7 years.
My grandfather and father both bowl, and I was given a bowling ball to push down the lane before I could walk.
I started bowling at the age of 3. I don't even remember when I started. Dad brought me down.
I joined junior league, and then I met Kenzie, and Kenzie told me to join the middle school team, and now we're here.
Oh, what an awesome group of kids. We'll keep you updated on that state tournament over the weekend. Football season may seem like a long way off, but fans can expect a bit of a shakeup along the head coaching ranks at Northland Pines. Word came out late on Tuesday night that the head coaching job for the Eagles was now open. A.J. Zala held the position since 2017 before stepping down. In his 4 years patrolling the sidelines, the Eagles posted an overall record of 14-22 with 3 playoff appearances. Northland Pines likely won't be the only football team seeing some turnover next fall. The Green Bay Packers might be featuring a new backfield in 2021. While there has been no decision made yet on the futures of Aaron Jones or Jamal Williams, this staff knows that the NFL really stands for not for long, and the offense is ready to adjust to whoever is lined up behind Aaron Rodgers next season.
It's about being able to adapt, and it's about having a system that is flexible enough to fit anybody. And I think that's what we kind of always plan during this off season. I think it's about just continually fine-tuning what we want to be as an offense and being able to adjust to anybody that might be in there.
With the COVID pandemic still lingering on, the coaching staff feels that this team is way better equipped to make those changes in a potentially virtual off season.
I think going into year 2, if that's the case, it'll be great because the guys know what to do. It's not about training in certain computer applications. It's about being able to fine-tune those and be able to take advantage of them even more. And I think their creative juices will be flowing, and we'll be able to get those guys fired up for all the things we'll do in the virtual season this year.
The results of spring training games don't really matter, but there's something so beautiful about seeing baseball on TV again. Brewers and Padres in the Arizona sun, and Pablo Reyes just sent this ball into orbit. A 3-run bomb to extend the lead, and the Crew is up 4-0. Let's flash forward to the 7th inning. Crew up 3. You just got to close it out, and that's not going to help. Gosuke Kato goes opposite field to tie the game, and to extra innings we go. And the first-rounder Garrett Mitchell making an impact, an RBI single to give Milwaukee the lead. They go on to win 8-5. I know I said it doesn't really matter, but let's print the Cactus League Championship t-shirts. We'll have more news right after the break.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie.
And this is our family from Shoulders RV and Marine.
If this year has taught us anything, we believe it's taught us we need to get back to the good old days of enjoying the outdoors, camping, boating, and buying from small businesses. Here at Shoders RV and Marine, we love our Ranger boats. If you're looking for a nice aluminum, fiberglass, or pontoon boat, Ranger is the best boat on the water. Sales, rentals, parts, or service.
We'd love you to think of us.
Shoders RV and Marine, across from Menards, Rhinelander.
Moments of life are special, and suffering from diabetes should not get in the way. US Med's mission is to find ways to make your diabetes more manageable and more comfortable. You deserve to enjoy life without the constant reminder of living with diabetes. If you monitor with 4 or more tests per day, inject insulin 3 or more times per day, or use an insulin pump, you may qualify to receive a continuous glucose monitor, the latest in diabetes technology. A continuous glucose monitor provides blood sugar readings without uncomfortable finger sticks and alerts you real time to potentially harmful spikes in your blood sugar levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurance companies. If you're a caretaker for someone who suffers from diabetes or have diabetes yourself and meet these conditions, please call our diabetic specialist now to see if you qualify for your continuous glucose monitor.
If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. By wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of pricking your fingers right away. If you're testing your blood sugar 4 more times per day, injecting insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetic Health Hotline today and learn about the latest CGM technology. Not only can a CGM immediately reduce pain, it's accurate, easy to use, and helps you make better diabetes treatment decisions. And if you have Medicare, you can get a new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. We'll also provide free shipping of your new CGM, and we'll bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 more times per day and injecting insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call now and learn how to receive your new continuous glucose monitor at little or no out-of-pocket cost.
Some Rhinelander High School students are making some school history this month with their theater department and the most famous symbol of the Northwoods. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez explains.
It's been a year of creativity and adapting for Rhinelander Theater Department.
It seems like this year has been as we gradually take things away from them. First of all, we put the mask on them when they performed in Joseph and took that bit away, so they had to be more expressive with what was left, and now they're on the radio.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
But they're not done yet, with actors rehearsing their newest play, The Hodak Increments. While that play traditionally would be taking place in the high school, this time around, fans are going to have to tune into the radio to catch that performance. The show is making history, becoming their first radio production ever. The decision coming after the department had to push back their fall production twice due to COVID-19 complications. But now, that's not a problem.
The kids don't have to memorize anything. They don't have to wear costumes. We don't have to build a set. We don't have to use props. So it's super different in all those ways.
The hand-selected 14-person cast, consisting of juniors and seniors from Rhinelander High School, spent the last several weeks both at the high school auditorium and a recording studio, learning how to entertain an audience just by their voice.
Facial expressions and their gestures and their bodies, and they can't do any of that. So they've really had to rely on, okay, I have to change my voice in all these different ways to still tell a good story.
The show will air on Saturday, March 13th at 7 p.m. on 101.3 FM and 1240 AM. But folks can also hear the story on their Listen Live version that will be available on the theater group's website. In Rhinelander, Georgina Fernandez, Newswatch 12.
Ripco Credit Union, since 1932. In the best of times and in times that require just a little more flexibility and kindness. We've been here, we'll be here. We are here for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome to the show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. You will be my virtual audience.
Somebody cough. I heard a cough.
Every day, Hollywood's biggest stars and your favorite games.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Ellen's season 18 is so big.
That's not as big as I thought that would be.
Ellen, weekdays at 3 p.m.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Hi, I'm Dennis from Irma. I've had excruciating pain in my lower back and neck. And I contacted Dr. Scherer. We went over the situation together. And after a series of treatments, my pain is gone. So I feel that it was complete and successful.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Ripco Credit Union, since 1932. In the best of times and in times that require just a little more flexibility and kindness. We've been here, we'll be here. We are here for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, I'm Maria Seefeld with Miracle Ear of Marshfield. If you're struggling hearing your favorite news or TV shows, please stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
All right, temperatures are hanging out in the 20s to low 30s out there now. We'll have lows in the teens, low teens in most places this evening as the skies have cleared out. But there are a couple clouds across western Wisconsin now. But by far, we are in between systems currently, meaning we're going to stay dry for a while, most likely through the weekend into Tuesday. And we're going to crank up the heat as well. In fact, look at this. Here we go. 40s basically tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. Those are upper 40s Sunday, and low 50s are still in the forecast for Monday and Tuesday of next week.
Building to very spring-like temperatures. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is next. Have a good night.